Welcome back to the Ajax historical campaign on veteran difficulty. We are on game turn 132. I am Geoffrey and this is Troy Total War, the war launched by a woman. And she didn't just launch a war, she also launched the world's greatest epic, the most epic, the world's greatest bestseller, but one. She came second in launching a bestseller because Jesus Christ launched an even better bestseller. But he doesn't count as he is God. So she's done very well. She left her imprint on epic poetry, that is for sure. And so this is game 132. Let's go over the overview. Let's look at the various things. This is the attitude of the various factions. We are in yellow. We have friendly factions in green, unfriendly factions in red, and neutral factions in neutral gray. And we are very strong in the southern part of the map. We are doing very well with economy. I'll explain why. And we are doing a little bit of a progress with the victory conditions, because it looks like both Troy as well as Paris of Troy have now been destroyed. I assume Troy was confederated by one of the other factions, potentially by Hector of Troy, so it's gone. And in fact, we are doing very well with renown as well. If we look at renown, we're up here, 96, we nearly have 100 renown. And that will give us 25 plus 25 to diplomatic relations with the Danteans faction-wide, and deal evaluation for all diplomatic agreements bonus. So that's doing, we're doing progress on this front, and we're doing progress on another front here with the various gods and goddesses and the divine will. Now if you check up here with Hera, we have divine protection by Hera, minus 15% food upkeep for all units, own armies and own territory. So as long as we keep our armies on friendly territory, we're getting this bonus. That's pretty good, I would say. And if we look also up here with Poseidon, if we have a prayer to Poseidon, which will take effect on the next game turn, we have bonuses, huge bonuses on battle speed of melee units and so on. But even without the prayer, we have plus 100 food per turn for each owned coastal region. And this explains why our food situation is booming. There's certainly no famine at the moment. We have food coming out of our ears. And at the same time, we have also wood, high production of wood, stone, copper even, which is a rare resource, and gold. Now, thinking about all that wood, we may want to do something with it. But before I go to the wood, I was thinking about these units. So we're hiring basically 3 units of the Locrian, veteran Locrian Singos. Of course, it's a fantastic unit. I'd rather actually at this point have a spearman. 4 of them are good enough, I should think. So I'm going to get a spearman instead. The spearmen don't get such good bonuses, but unless these spearmen get good bonuses. We have enough resources. We could potentially get these spearmen rather than the Salamis Marines. Let's go for that. And so that's maybe a better option. And we can exchange some of these heavy spearmen with Ajax when we meet up with Ajax. Okay, so that's the good news. There is a building, talking about surpluses. There is a building I was thinking of building last game turn, but we ran out of resources. But we do have resources this game turn. I think it was here, these ship stands. So let's go for that. We have the cash. We have whatever we need, wood and so on. So let's go for that. And there is one last thing I thought of doing. Tusa has a special bonus in recruiting characters. And so let's see what characters we can recruit here to get his bonus. We can get some more stuff being built here, but this is a bit exposed. Linda is not so exposed. It's not so exposed. Actually, we're gonna go for this, and we can build both of them. Okay, now we're definitely out of wood. Now let's have a look here. We can recruit agents, and let's see what we can recruit. We cannot recruit spies or envoys. We can recruit a priestess. And it looks like, unfortunately, all priestesses are priestesses of Ares. We get favor of Ares, +1 per 10. Now, ideally, we would want something like favor of Aphrodite, or Hera, or Zeus, or one of the other more pleasing gods, especially as we want to keep the public order of our settlements high. Aphrodite would have been a better option, but we have no option except for Ares. So the option is really which name we like the most. Asterodia, we don't have one of those. Astipalia, we already have one. I'd say Cleopatra is a pretty name. It's a nice name. Let's go for Cleopatra. Let's recruit her. Okay, she's already ranked up 6 ranks. So, yes, here. +10 to chance of good omens from sacrifices. That's good. Next one. Oration of Dread is against a foreign army. Success Prophecy of Doom, it's against agents. Which one do we go for? Both are good. Prophecy of Doom. I think I'll go for Oration of Dread. Why not? And then here we can have this one for sure. Success chance of all agent actions. That's pretty good. +10 success chance of rituals. That would include presumably the Oration of Dread ritual, or +15% in favor of gods from rituals in enemy settlements. That's rarely ever going to happen. Let's go for that. And success against a foreign army, plus, what is that? Amount of gold received on next turn when successful action against a foreign army. That's possibly during a battle. If we win the battle, we get +10 to amount of gold. Whereas here we get -5 to morale of all enemy units. I'm going to probably go for this. Okay, so we've got now the 6 ranks. So we've got our priestess ranked up. That's very nice. And I think then, if I'm not mistaken, that is the end of this game turn. Is that so? I think so. Game turn 132. So let's go over to the next game turn. Agamemnon, old chap, you never forget about the little business of military alliance. Okay, so let's do a friendly exchange of gifts. He seems to very much want gold at the moment. We could do with just about anything. It doesn't matter. Everything is good, I guess, to a degree. Let's see how much stone is he willing to give us. 8 stone for 1 gold nugget. That's fine. I'm expecting the Lycians to make a move now. We shall see. So we've made a pact with his faction, Pariah. It looks like a Danaan faction. Could be wrong. The leader, the commander, the hero looks somewhat Danaan. Amphitryon, and they want some gold from us in exchange for wood. I think we have to be nice to them and make a counter offer. We'll give them 1 little bit of gold for maybe some more stone. They won't give us 8 stone or 7, they'll give us 6 stone. That's not the best exchange, but let's go for that. So we're going to sit put here for a game turn at least to replenish our units. Administration level changed, tier changed from 8 to 9. I wonder why. It's because we hired all those units that got us to the top of tier 8. Sons of Gaia. Maintain a total of 5 units of the following type: Ajax's Wall or Ajax's Companions. The Sons of Gaia shall stand shoulder to shoulder with mighty Ajax, even unto the very shores of the Styx. Alright. And plus 4 renown, that brings renown to 100. Giant's Blood, plus 10 to melee attack of Ajax's elite units, plus 15 to morale, 15% to morale of Ajax's elite units for 10 game turns. That's nice. Oh, we've got another epic mission. Teuthras Challenge. Defeat the following character, Teuthras. Who is he? Alright, let's see. Godlike Teuthras stood firm at Erissus, swearing before the gods to end Ajax's advance on Troy. Another warrior has issued a challenge in opposition to Achaea's campaign against the Trojans as King Teuthras of Mysia. Now dares question your might on the field of honor. The traitor shall taste bitter defeat before the day is through. You shall vanquish the fool and take his beautiful daughter Tecmessa as your wife by right of conquest. Well, that's one way to do it. Tecmessa, then if we take her as rightful whatever it was, wife, then we have plus 10% to morale of all units, that sounds good, plus 20 to morale of hero. Okay, bonus experience to Ajax, so that might help him to reach to the top of his experience level. Renown plus 4, but we already have full renown if I'm not mistaken. Prey asset Poseidon, that's nice. The Thessalians mobilize against a settlement or something. Troy recovers. Oh dear, Helios spent too long at sea. He was near the coastline. Oh, damn it. Okay. What can you do? Damn it. I should have never taken him out to sea when we did not have high favor with Poseidon. Well, we did not have a prayer to Poseidon had high favor, but alright. A mistake not to be repeated. Helios, I'm really sorry, that was my mistake. Okay, so here is now 100 renown. Ajax the Great. Well done. You are the most renowned hero, not just the most bold or the most dauntless or the most tall or whatever. You're even the most renowned now. And let's have a look. Here it is, have at least 100 renown. So we completed another condition for Homeric victory, another one of the objectives. Okay, so now we have Elefina, the hero of the Abantis. He can march up and join us. Let's take him up there. Let's put him on forced march. Forced march, indeed. And then he can come up, he can go and meet Ajax. And then once he has achieved that, Ajax can go and meet Teucer. And finally, Teucer will find his long-lost brother, and he will stop losing motivation. Let's see what Teucer's motivation is at the moment. Down to 2 every game turn that he's not winning a battle on the side of Ajax. He's losing 1 motivation. That's really a bit annoying.
I will petition the gods for victory.
Now let's see what we can do here. There are 2 threats. One is from the north, from this faction, the Meonians. They don't like us very much. And then the other threat is from Lycia. They also don't like us very much. And they are now at war with this faction that we are friends now with. This is the faction of, what is faction? Was it Perea? Perea. Okay, so things are likely to go southward.
My shady skills are yours.
That sounds very good and very interesting.
All honor to Nemesis.
Oh yeah. I guess we have to destroy Lycia before we march northward, or otherwise they'll try to backstab us.
Shroud my steps.
Oh yes.
I hear and interpret. Moving in sacred light.
On
That
target
is
every
excellent
time.
indeed. So let's get moving.
Right. I'll win or die trying.
I would prefer if you win rather than die
Set
trying.
up watches.
Okay, we need to go to this settlement Lhasa to train our units to get them in full strength. And we got most of the things we need here. So let's see what haven't we done. Hero not moved. Ajax. Agent not moved. Helios.
Well-placed blade can avert a war.
Okay, now I have the prayer to Poseidon, so you can sail away.
Swift and sound.
Okay, got Astipalia
Favor of the gods is ever shifting.
hanging around to get that public order up.
I court divine favor.
That sounds very good. Look who we find here, Sarpedon. Raising a full army. The bad news are coming. Okay, we better get ready for that.
I know the difference.
Okay, construction. What can we construct? Nothing urgent there, nothing urgent at the moment, nothing urgent. Life cast, nothing urgent really. Oh, and this friendly faction. Oh, and the Spartans are moving up. Okay, so we are kind of safe now on this side. That's nice. Okay, in which case we can build something useful here. Let's build this thing. It's cheap. Then, which one was that? Lopia, Cerinthus. We can build something here, potentially. Locris. Potentially something here, nothing too urgent. Megaris, nothing. Lapillus, nothing really. Thyra. That is a consideration. That is a consideration because that allows us to slow down our enemies, although they could very quickly get across. It's not a big deal. But no, not that. Next one, Meandrus. Meandrus is also an option. We've got quite a few things we could build here, although if these Meonians decide to attack, we'll be cooked. Public order is going up. Let's build something here, why not? We already got that. Well, that doesn't give us any special bonuses unless we want to march up this way, but the food would be nice. So let's get the food going. Then Ibuia, not really. Caria. Caria has a possibility here. Because here we get an experience at the moment by having our armies in this area. Which provinces is that? Helicarnassus, Alinda, Alabanda, and Mylasa. So we have in our armies here. I can stay here for another game turn. How long does this take to build? 2 game turns. How about happiness? Happiness is improving very fast. What do we need then? Right. Now we need not so much happiness as much as we need to change influence. But influence is going up anyway. Okay, let's get the production going with the stone houses. And I think we've used up all our allowances here for wood, pretty much. So if I can get more wood during the battles, I may build something else at the end of the game turn. And what else is there left for us to do? Just move Ajax. Now there are 2 options. We'll either head back or attack this place and destroy it. Singos. Let's go for it. For glory.
Hit them hard.
Hit them hard, yes. Let's have a battle. Here on our side, Zeus, Ares, Athena, and Poseidon. You guys are cooked. They have good units. What that tells me is that in this capital they are having, in this province, they can get, they have a Temple of Hephaestus. We must do something about that. Let's go into battle. Let's go for glory. Let's go, long-haired Archaeans. We don't have speeches anymore since Medieval 2. General speeches have gone out of fashion. We must do something about that. I must improvise my own speeches. So let's go into battle, to glory, to victory, to eternal fame. Our praises will be sung in the ages. Okay, so let's put cavalry indeed. That was correct. So let's put some of the troublesome units over here to annoy them as much as we can. Put some more troublesome units there in those trees. We can put perhaps one of these and one of these over here. Then put the other one of these and another one over to the other side. That can become very annoying. Or else distract the enemy. And thinking about it, I have a feeling our main attack will go over to that side. So why don't we send another unit over? So that'll be one group. The Amazon and that Paragon will be another group. Let's put him there as well. And then the main attacks will come in this area. We have to divide our army into 2 halves. And take 1, 2, 3, 4 units over here. 1 more over here. So these guys are one group.
Ready for ready.
Oh yeah. Then we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacking over there. Group those. And then we have the 3 missile units. What are we going to do with them? I fancy taking the really heavy ones with Ajax. You know, the 2 best units. I'll go with Ajax. Take them off skirmish. And the less capable slingers will hang out here. So that is a plan. Let's see what they're going to do. It's not going to be a very difficult battle. That is one thing that is certain. Okay, they are coming out, so that is a very bad idea. That is a very bad idea indeed.
Ajax the mighty. It will be. Destroy the foe. Don't hold back. Spears.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
Okay, they're all coming out, so that's very good.
To glory. Spears. Forward. Double time. Attack.
And I guess these guys are attacking as well. What are they planning to do? That is the question.
Move up. Move it. That's your command. Spears. Move it. Destroy the foe.
Okay, they're going to do something stupid quite
One of
clearly.
your units has no more ammunition.
That was very quick. Okay, we didn't even have to fight over there. Aha, they are sneaking past. How did they do that? Come on, attack them.
Prepare for war. Staunch and true. Swiftly now.
Where do you think you're going?
Let's see blood.
Okay, we're out of those.
Attack. Destroy the foe.
What's going on?
Strike hard.
How can they be running so fast?
Hungry for glory. Swords.
Okay, looks like pretty much everyone is routed.
End them. Spears.
Okay, everyone is running. They are all running for their lives.
I've heard enough. A word, Spear. With haste. Foes beware. Swords! Wipe them out! Leaving swiftly now!
Not swift enough. You must be swifter. Ah, they run away.
The men are fleeing battle.
That's old news.
Don't hold back!
Sling!
Trained and ready!
Swords! Don't hold back! Sons of Akia! Combat ready! Massacre them! We are triumphant! Javelins home! Move it!
Let's see blood!
The enemy stronghold will soon fall to you.
Destroy the foe! No mercy!
Run!
For the Achaeans!
Okay, everyone's dead. So, victory, decisive victory. We lost 6 men. Oh dear. Loot and occupy. That sounds pretty good to me. The other option is this one, sack. It also sounds very good. Unit replenishment, 2%. Nothing to lose. Let's go for it. We don't care about these places.
Ajax the Great.
Oh, they are definitely raising an army here, so he'll have to go and kill some of these people who are raising armies. This looks like it could get interesting. So let's then tell our allies we would appreciate their help. What can we do here? Effectively gain bonus armor, lose speed. Is this cumulative or what? Is this an extra thing or does it supersede this one? I'm not really sure. I don't want to mess around. What about here? Armor of the hero unit versus armor piercing damage of the hero unit. Well, we'll go for armor. Okay, that's very good. And let's see what our allies can do for the Achaeans. So, Sparta. Where do we have a Spartan army? So we have Spartans there. Why don't you go and take that settlement? That should be easy for you. Where else? Dionysius. Dionysius, what could you do? I'm not really so sure. Boreas is out in the field. Maybe that could help us out with Lycia when we go to war with them. Anemo is the same situation. Chersonesus. Hang in there for now. Thessalians are going to attack this place that the Trojans are holding. That's pretty much everyone. Can we get...
Yes, we should talk.
No, cannot get defensive alliance with this faction. That's unfortunate. Because they could give some trouble to Ithria. But they're not inclined. Are they at war with Ithria? They are. Okay. And we can give them some food in exchange for gold or something. Okay. Alright, well, I guess that's pretty much the end of this game turn. I'm going to do the battles. And anything else that comes up, during diplomacy, I'll let you know. Let's just have a look. Who needs a prayer now? We also have a hecatomb. There can be hecatomb to Hera. Doesn't make a lot of sense. To Zeus, however, would make sense. To Athena would make sense. Let's go for prayer to Zeus. A hecatomb, rather, to Zeus. And prayer to can do prayer to Hera, can do prayer to Aphrodite. Go for that. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pause the episode here. I'm going to do the diplomacy and come back. I'll let you know how it went. Okay, we got a tribute from Sparta. That was the most remarkable thing. So they gave us a lot of stone and wood, so that was very nice. And a little bit of gold as well. So other than that, it was the usual situation with the batters, nothing exceptional. But we made enough wood from the various batters to create a building. So Ephesus is a little bit exposed. Not sure I want to build something in Ephesus, but this province here, Meandros, is a little bit more protected. So how are we doing with the happiness? Happiness is fine. That's not actually so urgent. What about down here? How's the situation? The happiness is improving very fast. Got this building going. No, let's just do that. Okay, and so we're done with the game turn. There isn't anything else that I can think of. So let's go over to game turn 100, and no, there is one thing. There is one thing. Since happiness is going up so fast, what do we want here? We want... Well, influence is also going fast. Is one of them giving us influence? No. Well, let's give us resources. We can go for that. In which case, let's go through over all our provinces. Here the situation is improving as well. And we can upgrade this building and then go for resources. Ida. Is a province full of resources. Well, so we don't forget, why don't we go for resources here as well? Lysinthos is also doing well at the moment. Switch over to resources. Latmos. There's a little bit negative public order. Let's leave that there. Sporades though. Sporades? No, let's leave those. These are not in such a great shape. Okay, so let's build this building in glass. Well, we have the money, it mostly costs food. We have plenty of food. Let's go for that as well. Okay, so that was the end of the game turn then. The only potentially precarious situation is here with Ajax, if they dare to attack us.
That is beyond me.
This will not work.
They only have light here in it, but here is where they have this settlement that gives them this Hephaestion equipment. So this is the place we want to destroy before we continue our campaign. This is our next target. Let's go. The Trojans are shooing for peace. No peace for you. That would confuse everyone if we made peace with the Trojans. They will go into fighting random wars against anyone at random. Phlegra are suing for peace. The answer, I'm afraid, is no. Right. They have a cunning plan. Royal decrees issued, royal hunters. Alright. Recruitment cost. Aphrodite, prayer answered. Ally mobilized against settlement Sparta. Settlement fire. Oh, no. In Lapa. Oh, we had nothing in Lapa, that's okay. That's the best settlement to catch fire. Of course, another... Damn it. Another sneaky agent. We have to do something about those. On what slender threads do love and fortune hang? Was a target of unsuccessful agent actions. Okay. Hostile agent activity. Failure. You failed. You failed.
Questionable, but effective.
Okay. Who should we... Who has the highest...
Beyond
Okay.
the gods themselves.
Yeah, they're pretty useless, all of them. How about him? Okay, let's start with an easy target. Let's see how what are the chances here. 61 is pretty good. Assassinate him then. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, didn't gain experience. That's a shame. Okay, what can we do? Let's start with the royal commandment. Treasures looted after battle. War. Recruit rank of agents. We have recruited all the agents we need. Casualty replacement rate of all armies. That's a possibility. Attack of light infantry units. Plus 18. That's a possibility. Let's go for this. Only costs 1 game turn. Okay, we have enough food at the moment. Oh, and where we can do a prayer to someone here as a possibility, or Poseidon, or Aphrodite, or Ares. Ares, a prayer to Ares costs 30, here will cost 50 gold. We don't have armies in our territories at the moment. So that means we're going for Ares. Ares, aid us. Okay.
Defending the righteous.
Why can't we attack this place? Because this isn't the way. Is this the case? No, it's a bit annoying. That was a mistake then. Okay, let's destroy it once again.
Hit them hard.
Yes. Auto-resolve.
Into the fray.
But this might take all our movement.
We claim this place. Bulwark of the Achaeans.
Oh yes, that was... could have been better, never mind. Let's get Elafina up in our direction.
Anchors away.
And down here, we have to deal with this new troublesome priestess.
I interpret the will of the gods.
1% chance of success, that's pretty hopeless.
My shady skills are yours.
46. Have nothing better to do with our spies. Success.
Your troubles.
Very good. Very good, Igarius. Igarius. That means we have him.
Oppose me, meet Hades.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
We will go down in history.
Okay.
I love a challenge.
Let's keep marching.
Battle calls. Off we go.
We can put him, nothing to lose. Let's put him in ambush.
Set an ambush.
Oh yes, oh yes. Right, damage building. Oh, that was in Lapa. Nothing to worry about. Let's fix those two things. Settlement upgrade. Mylasa. Let's upgrade it then and give us a better garrison. Halicarnassus. What can we build here? Let's upgrade the thing that gives us faster development, whatever, and then Cleopatra.
I keep the rituals.
Cleopatra, you're doing the right thing. Okay, let's bring
My
Cleopatra.
steps are divinely watched.
Stipalia will have to keep an eye on the public order there. And Philothea
I am your bridge to the divine.
can do the same over here. What is the public order in this area? Plus 16 improving. Fast base minus 45 at the moment. Oh, I can improve this thing. That will help us improve public order even further. So let's do that. We've used up all our wood. This is then our game turn. I'm going to do the barters. We had a small battle in this episode. I'm going to do the barters and close this episode up. Thank you once again for following Ajax and his exploits. And I hope to see you for the next episode. Until then, goodbye and thank you for watching.